Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our, what is this, 5th sub-match of the day. It's been a very successful day so far for Team Fortitude. The 2v2 went their way between 1-0 and 40. And 1-0 has also been looking smashing ever since then. Beating Kaho and beating Focus, and now they are up 3-1. You need 4 points to win the clan war today. So that means that Team Fortitude, represented by 1-0 here, needs only 1 more point. Only 1 more sub-match needs to go to them to win today and advance on until to the match tomorrow. The winner, of course, will face Team Happy tomorrow. So LabyRinth will have to win 2 games here. First against 1-0 and then against Fortitude to have a chance. Then we would get to the ace match. And I like what Labby's doing here, choosing Echo Isles as the first map and wants to go for a fast expansion. Even goes for the Shadow Priest first, which is really cool. And that worked out surprisingly easily. Death Knight is ready to harass, Nova is forced, and the Shadow Priest might be going down quickly here. 2 coils, and that's a kill. And coil steal right there, so level 2 Lich. Wait. Did he get the steal? I think so. I think he got it. But Lich is still level 2 because he got a bunch of skellies. And I guess the Acolyte. 1-0 going for his Tet Fiend opening, as he does so often. He's very predictable in that way. And Tet Fiends is a very strong build for a Fiend transition to tier 3. But it has some weaknesses. It is very slow early game. It doesn't have much pressure potential at all. You're going to be stuck on only 1 Fiend for a long, long time. And creeping is also pretty weak. Which is already level 2 and beyond, and the Death Knight is still pretty far away from that level 2 himself. Once more Fiends come out, this build gets a lot stronger, but yeah, for a long time you have only that single Fiend. Now we got a second one and more to join, but by that time the expansion should be finished. That's the theory.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he going to try for the cancel here? He's thinking about it. But the Lich is around. Unlikely to work. Oh, the Narrow almost catches the Fiend there. That would have been painful. And this is a good, solid start so far for Labby. Of course, his tech is going to be far behind, but soon he's going to be mining like crazy. Oh, he's lacking a few Acolytes. Should have produced those a bit sooner. Ideally. One more ghoul goes down. DK gets closer to the level up. And he's still lacking 1 Acolyte here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Labby struggling a little bit on the macro. So now we got the Dark Ranger, and she is a pretty strong addition to have in here. Could get a ton of skellies from this creep camp. Lich stole the last hit though with the Nova, trying for the surround on the DK. Oh, and he gets it. And there is a TP. Will have to be used before the Nova. A couple of ghouls go down, but this is a lot of space being created. This camp can now easily be crept and get level 3, but he's not going to do it. Tech has finally started. Graveyard is coming. And Labby needs level 3, and ideally level 4 Lich as soon as possible. And finally, Death Knight gets level 2. Wonder if there had plenty of games today where the Death Knight was off to a slow start, but then recovered later. Pause for the Lich. He's got the Nova ready. Death Knight needs to be careful here. Nova secures the last hit. Dark Ranger picks up the item, the big heal potion. Yeah, normally Labby towers up his expansion a lot when he's expecting a push to be coming, and a push should certainly be coming. Alright, now we get some more towers. Positioning might not be the best. I really want to have them all in a line, so they can all attack together. Especially when there's no sappers. Lich losing quite a bit of HP here. So is the Dark Ranger. Fiend upgrades coming already. I like that. Wants to build a big Fiend army very soon. Get ready for that push. Slaughterhouse also at the expansion. It's kind of cool. Have faster reinforcements there. Lich out here on the map. Very hurt. This is the calm before the storm. When tier 3 is done with the Orb of Corruption, 1-0 is going to have to go for the push. Otherwise it's going to fall too far behind against this expansion. Crystal Ball. Okay, let's see what was going on. Crystal Ball is turning out to be quite the useful item these days. The new version of the Crystal Ball. Some towers in each base, but not too many. Lich is going to be getting level 4 here, I think. Or at least get very close. That's good for Labby. 1-0 is going for the counter expansion, though. He's not going all in push. Okay. Counter expansion. It shall be. But this one is still pretty far away from fully mining, and Labby's supply is going to be shooting up very, very soon. Adds level 4. And that should be plenty of mana now. By the way, after this clan war today, there's also supposed to be a Happy versus Fortitude show match. If that is happening, then I'm certainly also going to be casting that one. Labby's looking pretty good here. He's got a big army out now. Just needs the DK level 2. That is indeed a much needed level up. The aura is very, very, very important. Got some good items for the Lich as well. Tier 3 now ready. Orb available. Oh, Fiend caught. Easy snipe. Early web upgrade, I like that. Not forgetting about the destroyer threat. There's no third hero yet on Labby, which is pretty annoying. I wonder if Cryptlord could be a good idea here. Lots of fiends to impale. Supply-wise, we are pretty even. It's the Dark Ranger third, though. And, oh, Labby gets both invulns. It's a pretty big deal. But of course, with the DK, he's far behind in XP.
The town is under siege.
Okay, Labby with the first aggressive maneuver. He's got the ghouls here. Morphing the destroyers. He's got some fiends. But again, there's no aura. Big move speed advantage on 1-0. Alright, this is it. If 1-0 defends here, I think he should be in a favored position. One fiend goes down, but the ghouls are also swiftly falling. Dark Ranger level 3 already. Now we got the level 2 skeletons. Using the Nova, taking out the fiends. Is Labby as quickly as he can. Destroyer forced to more from the statue, but the webs are ready and the destroyers will be going down here. 1-0 upgrades versus 1-1 upgrades. Coil. Where the hell did that one go? On the Skelly? And the fiends are getting taken out. Destroyers still in the air. Death Knight though, for Labby, very hurt. Can't really participate anymore. In danger now, might be dying. Death Knight off to the side, in serious trouble. The Lich as well. Invuln will save him for the time being. There's more coil flying in. The Lich exposed again after the Invuln eats the Fiend, uses the Nova, one more coil, but that is it. Fiend eaten on the other side as well. And 1-0 does hold here, does win this fight. Takes out 2 destroyers towards the tail end. That's a lot of experience. Lich with that. Almost level 3. The web here. Very, very useful. And the DK makes it to the shop, can buy the next round of items, though they might be on cooldown. And now 1-0 is in an amazing position. Would love to see more upgrades here. I think the only hope left for LabyRinth is the Lich level 5. He needs to get that level up. Needs the level 3 Nova to carry him. Zero knows exactly where the opponent is, what he's up to. Oh, last hit stolen with the right click. That was pretty sick. That's legit level 5. He got solo XP for the big turtle. That's a pretty clear mistake by 1-0. He got the item though. So we mask again. Marvelous. Levels for 1-0 not too impressive. 3-3-2. But if he gets one more level each for 4-4-3, then he's going to be looking very strong. Death Knight for Labby, close to level 3 now as well. Supply is still very even. There's expansion here, not fortified at all. No ziggurats, nothing else. Also, only 2 production buildings. Only 1 slaughterhouse and 1 crypt. Might be wise to add more now. Which level 3? Big level up there. Second Sobi mask? Oh my god, he's got double Sobi. That is so sick. Puts it on the Dark Ranger, surprisingly. As the next push is rolling towards 1-0's Expo. Alright, how strong is this Lich gonna be? Nova here could be juicy. Sounds coming in. Death Knight's not able to use the coil. Trying to go for the Fiends quickly. Might be Destroyers only left in the end. Nova hitting hard once more. Dark Ranger level 4. Death Knight about to get level 4 as well. More Destros falling. There we go. Now we got 4-3-3 here. A level very strong on 1-0. The coil there a little bit too late though. The level 3 Lich for Labby is putting in work. Level 5 Lich, I mean. With the level 3 Nova. So many kills. And the Fiends are very quickly disappearing. We're still looking potent over here. Invuln needed to save the second hero here for 1-0. Mana's running out. There's almost no coils left. Lich back in though. He's got one more Nova. He's going to use it on the Death Knight. 1-0 was anticipating it. Pulled it back. The Death Knight back quickly. We'll see Labby eat some more Fiends for more mana. Strong Lich play right here. The level 3 Nova. The Skellies also for more mana. Level 2 Dark Ritual really strong right now. Nova on the Lich. Pulls him back. Nice micro by both players. Reacting just in time. Lich down to 10 HP after the Fiend shot. And the Lich over here. What about him? He's got the TP. He may need to use it. Black Arrow comes in. Ooh, 20 HP. Trying to run as quick as he can. The Zoe Mask is working overtime. Zoe Mask on the Dark Ranger, by the way. I don't think this is the right choice. I hope he gives it over when there's some time to breathe. But that time might not be now. Expansion under threat. Labby all of a sudden seems to be in a winning position here. There's a coil for the Lich again. He's got the Inborn and lots of mana. Lots of mana on the Lich. He can eat these Skellies now for days. Inborn's there. Saves himself once again. No coil at this point. 1-0 is trying to force the TP, but the Death Knight might be dead. He is! Nova comes in and Labby gets the game. GG it is. 1-0. It seemed like he had this game in the bag, but not quite. Not yet. The Lich first, Fast Expo. The Labby special. Working out here. After some initial difficulty. Nice play. Labby takes the first map. But in all honesty, this was the best map for him by far. He loves playing the expansion, and Echo Isles is the best map for it. Strong showing though, has to be said. Map number 2 now is going to be 1-0's map choice, and I'm pretty sure he's going to pick a map where it's difficult to expand. Seems like that's the only sensible thing to do against Labby. Oh, we had a bit of a join bug here. And I think the choice of map is going to be Turtle Rock, which doesn't make sense. That is possibly the worst map to try to expand on. Although I have seen it, like during nighttime, weird creep routes at the back of the turtle. Thank you, Cute Gamer Horse, with the resub. It says Teehee. Teehee indeed. Map number 2. 1-0 finds himself perhaps a bit surprisingly behind. But on Turtle Rock, normally he should not have the issue of having to face an expansion. It's a Ghoul opening against a Tet Fiend opening once again. 1-0 always plays Tet Fiend openings these days in Unedinburgh. Wants to get the DK, wants to get the Fiends out quickly. Dude, I'm so hungry. I haven't had almost anything to eat yet today. There wasn't much in the fridge. I gotta go grocery shopping after the cast today. I only had like a handful of potato chips. And I don't even like potato chips. I'm not a big fan at all, but there was nothing else at home. Yeah, later on. We gotta go buy some meat. Yo! What? Dreadlord first, Pog champ. So he's gonna try to sleep surround the DK, force a TP, and then still try to expand, I guess. Should he expand at the red or at the turtle back? Super cool. Dreadlord, one of the most swag heroes in the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
How are you so buff on potato chips only? No, today is an exception. Like normally I don't eat potato chips. Yeah, I've been my diet, my cut is finally over. I'm slowly bulking again. At the moment, like normally on normal days I eat like around 200 grams of protein every day. So, you know, the potato chips are an exception today. Okay.
A player's forces are
I'm not sure if the Dreadlord has been scouted yet. The Acolyte pulled the creeps. I don't think he saw it, actually, just yet. And there we go. Expansion coming up pretty early. This camp is, in fact, easy to creep if you have enough ghouls. And since the Dreadlord is ready to sleep at DK, there's not much 1-0 can do about this right now. Question is, once tier 3 is ready, Dark Ranger is out, Mass Fiends are out, how is the Dreadlord going to do then? Might be a different story.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, coil! Not quite in time. 1-0 was trying to time it perfectly, but the sleep prevents it. I'm not sure if he gets this around here, though. Doesn't look like it. Oh, one of Mana Steel. There are lots of sleeps here. Good counter surround. Very nice counter surrounds here by 1-0. DK has no more auto necromancy though. Skellies are gonna run out soon. What do you eat to get 200 grams of protein? Well, normally I eat 7 eggs for scrambled eggs every day for breakfast. I also eat a lot of skyr. I love skyr, dude. Skyr is amazing. And then also like chicken or fish for dinner normally, and you know, some sandwiches in between. Yep, that's about it. Dreadlord level 3, but no Carrion Swarm. It is just Sleep level 2. Expansion soon to be ready. So far, we haven't seen any very scary sleep surrounds yet.
Player's forces are under attack.
And here's the Dark Ranger. This is where things normally get a lot more difficult for the Ghoul player. With the Dark Ranger, with the Black Arrow, Ghouls have a tough time. You can see already the Skellies starting to be raised. And this is where this strat becomes a lot more difficult. There's an Acolyte here. Is he gonna expand here? That would be crazy. Ooh, no tech yet. Oh man, the tech is late. Finally now the tech begins for Labby. It's very difficult for the Ghoul player here to engage the Fiend army, because the Ghouls will die very quick. And without Unholy Aura, the Ghouls are pretty slow.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's waiting for 1-0 to misstep. He's looking for a punish. There's no way, dude. There's no way. counter surrounds are outstanding by 1-0 here. Oh, sleep on the Dark Ranger, trying to minimize the damage, trying to force the TP on the DK, and that is successful. Cost him a bunch of ghouls again, though. Also, this one will die. I would say 1-0 has a big lead here. Oh wait, he's not attacking? Oh, he's staying tier 2. Dude, it's taking so long to creep this cap. He can't even finish it. Oh man, this is not looking good for Labby right here. Couldn't sleep because he was silenced. DK gets the item. Ooh, Scroll of the Beast could be pretty sick. As there's no destroyers for so long. And the ziggurats here aren't finished yet. Uh-oh. This, yeah, could just be GG. Indeed, it is. GG. Cool idea, neat plan, Dreadlord expansion, but once there's skellies and a lot of fiends and statues, the ghouls have a tough time. Very tough time. And so we tie up the series, and we're gonna have the map 3 decider coming up. Now Labby has his map choice again, and will probably be picking a good expansion map. And he decides for Tide Hunters. So let us see what we can expect now. What is there bottom right in the blue? Labby top left in the yellow. Lich Fast Expo could very much be a thing here, just like we saw before on Echo Isles. And I would be almost shocked if this was not an expansion. Yep, here's the Lich this time. That one was not too hard to predict. And of course, Death Knight Fiends on the other side for 1-0. If 1-0 wins this map, then we are done with this clan war today. Labby has to win here. He's against the ropes. He has to win to have a chance to survive. 1-0 can close it out right here, right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Akla trying to bait the Nova, and baited he did. Oh, 1-0 gambling. 1-0 was gambling that the Lich wasn't going to go for the natural right away, but rather creep this camp instead. So he wants to creep this camp first before harassing the expansion. Works out in 1-0's favor here. A little bit risky, but I think a smart, calculated risk. Wait, he used the second Nova. Ooh. That's kind of weird. Now he's got no mana anymore. For a little while. Okay, and the DK is just allowing the Lich to creep pretty much for free. There's not too much you can do anyways early game without Fiends. First Fiend now coming. But as pointed out earlier, the Fiends take a while to come online. You're gonna be stuck on only one Fiend for a long time. Oh. He didn't go for his sacrificial skull. He was going for an Acropolis here right away. That's pretty expensive. That means no Narrow Tower for a long time. There's a Nightcrawler over here. Oh, and he steals it with a DK. Also gets the Tome. Lich now still pretty far away from level 3. And that should be a cancel. A bunch of skellies here. It might be a TP forced, but that will be a cancel. It's going to be at least a minute of a delay. He does cancel. Last second. Labby has the resources to restart. That is not the ideal start for Labby at all. No skull, no narrow tower is pretty questionable here, to be honest. It's gonna get his level 3 here now, though, at least. Oh, Fiend right around the corner. Almost being able to pick up the ghoul.
Player's forces are under attack.
And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Dark Ranger second once again. Oh, 1-0 might be trying to go for the cancel again. He knows there's no narrow. He knows the expansion is late. Here comes the Dark Ranger. Oh, if that expo is cancelled, that's bad news for Labby. He's scouting with the ghoul, but he's seeing it too late. Lich in the wrong position, running on home now. He's got the boots. But that is yet another cancel. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Team Kaho now in dire straits. This might just be game. He got cancelled as well. Heavy, heavy punish by 1-0 here. Larry making a big mistake. Not going for the Blight Skull, not going for the Ziggurat early. And his whole strategy is falling apart. This game plan was all about fast expanding. Turns out he doesn't even have an expansion.
The town is under siege.
Just a lot of useless acolytes right now. Oh, he's got 5 acolytes that can't do anything.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oof. Well, Labby will have to pull a miracle out of his hat to get back into this game.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are
Tier
under
3
attack.
soon finishing. Labby still doesn't have a DK. The Lich, ooh, very hurt. Had to use the heal potion. That's a nice Nova. Hitting every unit in this army.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 is continually making sure that there's no expansion. He knows that as long as there is no expo, he is far ahead. Now turning his attention towards creeping. That's this thing he has neglected a bit in the early game. There's still plenty of ways to catch up. Lots of creeps here on this map. That was 8. Also has the slippers. Wonderful items in 1-2-0. And we still have a bunch of useless acolytes here. Painful game so far for Labby. Quite painful.
The player's forces are under attack.
Also creeping up. We saw on map 1 where, despite being behind at some point, Labby got the win off of the back of a very, very strong Lich. He needs a level 5 Lich again. That seems to be the only way to do it. The item is still being held by the big creep. Nova lasted maybe? Nope, not quite in time. DK gets it with a coil. And a mana stone. May as well go for shades. If you have that many acolytes. Thank you, Duif, with the resub. Oh, and thank you also, Eer0 with 100 DKK is in the YouTube super chat. Says, thanks for the stream as always. Just tuned in. Could you explain the format quickly during downtime and the break? Sure. Well, you might be seeing the end, in fact. Quick version is, both teams need 4 points to win the clan war. Team Fortitude already has 3 points. And if 1-0 wins here, this will be the 4th point from the sub-matches. 1-0 is far ahead. We see it in the supply. Almost 20 supply ahead. Taking this camp away from the opponent very boldly. 1-0 here, super far ahead. About to win this clan war for his team, without Fortitude even having to play in the 1v1s. Labby doesn't want to give it up yet. Wants to keep fighting for his team, but this is looking very hopeless.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 has all the advantages in the world. Could easily expand as well if he wanted to. Could creep this camp right here. Set up the expansion. GG easy. And there we go, here comes the Acolytes. Big mana and mana stone. That's really nice. One on the Lich, one on the DK. For the small natural creep. Only getting the gloves here. He's got a very strong Lich again. On level 4. The expansion. The Shade hasn't scouted it yet. Shade is chilling over here. Seeing what the main army is up to.
Players' forces are under attack.
3-3-2 levels could soon be 4-3-3 levels. The Ghouls don't seem to be up to the task to face this Fiend army. One goes down right away. It might be a second. Fiend shots are flying. Oh, let's go that one. Destroyer grabs it. Level 4 Death Knight. Very good experience here. Lich about to get level 3. Is that enough? Almost. WC3 is gonna cruise on to victory here, as it seems. Although Labby has caught up very well in supply. 56 for him. But WC3 was investing in the expansion. A little bit sloppy here, losing the Fiend unnecessarily. I don't think it should matter too much. Strong destroyer timing now, though. Mana on the destroyers. Labby's having a good timing right here. Maybe WC3 shouldn't be fighting this, but he's fighting it still, and he's getting plenty of kills. The ghouls are going down very, very fast. And now we got the web. Lich in trouble over here. There's a coil to heal him, but only level 1 coil. Okay, level 3 is sorely lacking. Oops, that statue goes down a bit too easily. Fiends here could be in problems, but the mana stone, the mana potion is still available. Mana stone on the Dark Ranger, that's kind of weird, but I don't think it should matter. Labby's getting a bunch of Fiend kills. Can he get Lich level 5? Don't think so. He's so far away from it. Dark Ranger is super stacked. And Lich about to go down. Everything about to die for Labby. GG it is. 1-0 brings it home. He wins it. Winning this series gives the next point to Team Fortitude. And with that, Team Fortitude is victorious.